Right. Take this out right here. I'm in the high upkeep. I generally don't ever enter high upkeep unless I have two up and running expansions. Reason being, you're taking little amount of gold, and if you lose your army, you have nothing to replace it with. I'm going to focus on this town hall. And I'm just going to address the strategy right now. The reason why the bear strategy was working for a while is because most human players didn't expect you to be making bears and dryads. Most human players in the earlier days, I'd say about a month or more ago, were seeing more of mass mountain giants and not really so much fairy dragons, but more archers with a tier 3 upgrade. Archers and mountain giants die really fast to AoE, knights, and casters. Inner fire being used on knights, of course, greatly increases their defense, which allows them to beat the crap out of tier 3 mountain giants, even if you do have 2 or 3 of them. Because mountain giants without the attack upgrade are just basically massive tanks, attacking at slow speed. Not very effective. And being your backline is all archers, the knights can then again run them down quite easily. So when the bear strategy came out, it was pretty new, because most human players, I mean, as a Night Elf player, you're expecting them, of course, to mass the Knights in the Inner Fire, or a quick expansion, and then all of the 3. So what the Night Elf players in return did, got a bunch of Dryads and bears. Bears with a rejuvenation and roar, and Dryads for the dispel of the Inner Fire can take out their army quite easily. So here I am engaging AKM once again. Banish going off my Demon Hunter. Smart move there, keeping that Demon Hunter. He's taking massive magic damage, but he has like 1,700 life points, so I'm not really too worried about him at this point. With his 10 armor. Doing his like 70 chaos damage with that True Shot aura. Right now focusing on the Rifleman. Rifleman, I'm not too worried about those Knights. He doesn't have enough Knights with no Inner Fire to effectively damage my Mountain Giants. So what does he do? He's losing the battle, so you might as well do what you can, is take a hero out if possible. So he's going to focus down on my Priestess of the Moon. And my Priestess of the Moon is going to do what she does best, which is die. And, yeah, she's being focused on right now. Looks like 3 peasants and 2 knights are going to beat her down. So she gets picked. And knights go down. He has 2 remaining griffins. I'm just going to keep focusing on that, using taunt to keep the griffins from focusing my Demon Hunter, I guess, or whatever. And or my Chamara. That's right. And right now he's just trying to focus on that Chamara, but I just keep taunting. He runs a Bloodmage back in, distracts me. Effective. I hit level 10. He takes my attention away from that Griffin, which that Griffin's just going to turn around right now and focus right back down on that Chamara, taking extra magic damage because of the light armor. So I'm going to take my Dryads, turn around, and pick off that Griffin Rider. Try and chase down this remaining one, but it gets away easily. As for right now, the only thing really remaining to do is to just try and not rush the win. I'm aware of the fact that he has not expanded in the top area. I have a Wisp at his natural. So I'm pretty sure, you know, he's got this expansion, he probably has one down the hill. I'm just going to probably take those out as soon as possible. And this time right now, I just discuss a little bit of strategy. Like I was talking earlier about that mortar strategy. Mortars are really good against the Night Elf if used properly. Maybe mortars and knights are the best way to go against Dryads, Archers, and Mountain Giants. He could have done that. Earlier I was talking about that mortar tech. That also is really effective. Using the mortar tech and the invisibility is pretty hard for a Night Elf player to counter because you have no early game detection other than the Huntress and the Owl Scout. Now, practically no Night Elf ever goes Owl Scout, and you need to actually scout the human and figure out that he's going to Mortar Tech before you even do that. Because Huntress and themselves are quite crappy versus Mortars. They die fast. as I'm sure you already know. So again, I'm just expanding. I mean, there's no point in not expanding. I put up as many as possible. Expanding as much as possible is always the good way to go, especially if you have the advantage. I always recommend expanding on any advantage. Always capitalize your advantage. You should either do one or two things on your advantage. You should either expand or attack, or both. You should never go creeping when you have an advantage. Do not creep when you have the advantage, unless you know. Unless you think there might be an exception to that idea. If your hero is about the level, then it's a good idea to creep. You know, if it's a big level like from 4 to 5 or something like that. But generally, you should be attacking or expanding or expanding and doing something. Never stand idle. Right now, looks like AKM's just going to run up and he's going to see if there's anything at that top gold mine so he can throw up an expansion. Good idea, just trying to keep as much gold and flow as possible. I mean, he's doing the best he can to keep this game rolling. Right now, I do notice while I was canceling my tree that he does have griffins, knights, anti-air, spell breakers, rifles, casters, 2 heroes, a kitchen sink, and all that stuff. So now he's focusing on my Tree of Eternity. I'm just going to try and slow him down by healing that tree. He's got like 7 armor. He's not too worried about it. I have enough time to run up there. Dryads in the front line once again. So I'm just going to get his attention, say, hey, I'm here, dude. Time for you to leave. So he's going to mass teleport out. Smart move. He's in a very bad position. His army is very small. I have like 93 food, and he has like, let's see, 61. Not too bad, but not too good. He's going to expand. Smart thing to do. Expand when your opponent least expects you to expand. I don't expect him to expand in the same spot I just took down. So he got my attention. Right now he's running his army back. I guess he's not going to expand. I guess he doesn't have the gold. I'm going to check right now. AKM doesn't have the gold, so I'm going to take down those. I do notice his army's running to the center. I guess he's trying to heal, so this looks like the end of the game battle right now. So I take up what units are left in the back, focusing fire on those. Then I do notice that the griffins are coming to take out those dryads. I mean the dragonhawks are, so he's probably trying to get rid of that piercing damage, so the griffins are left. Banish goes off of my demon hunter. Banish goes off of my Chamara. I focus down on the Bloodmage once again. Bloodmage level 7, taking massive chaos damage. And Priestess of the Moon hitting level 6, and what better to end a game but with some fireworks, so Starfall goes off. Everything else is getting destroyed. Demon Hunter doing like 1,000,000 chaos damage, splash. And that's pretty much good game. Good game, no refried beans. So with that thought, I hope you guys really enjoyed the commentary. This is I was pretty nervous at first, but I guess I just got a little more relaxed later into the commentary. So I hope you guys leave some feedback for me, things I need to improve on, which would be really helpful, things I could do a little better, and we'll just take it from there. Alright, take care guys. Thanks a lot. Alright, peace.